Welcome dear students, my name is Swati BS, lecturer in Department of Computer Science, Vishwamanava Composite PU College, Chitradurga. In the last session, we discussed about the topic called as database concept. In that we started a concept called as relational algebra, and we also discussed about the terms related to an relational algebra, and we also discussed the operations related to an write purpose and the operations related to an read purpose, or we may also call it as retrieval purpose anta kuda heltivi. And when you consider the relational algebra is defined as the processing language which takes the two or more relations as an input and produces the new relation as an output. And the relational algebra describes the formal description of how the data is structured and the mathematical operations of relational algebra, and it also describes the structure of data in the database. And along with the relational algebra definition, we also discussed the terms related to a relational algebra. Those are called the tuple, relation, attribute, domain and set. All these definitions we discussed in the previous class. And we also discussed the operations for the write purpose. The operations for the write purpose are called insert operation, delete operation and modify operation. These three operations are used for write purpose anta helidi. And apart from that, we also discussed the operations that are used for the retrieval purpose, and that concept is again classified into two types. The first one is called mathematical oriented operations. And the second which is called relational oriented operations. And when you consider the mathematical oriented operations, under this we have to discuss about union operation, intersection operation, difference operation and Cartesian product. So these are the mathematical oriented operations that we are going to study under today's class. And when you consider the relational oriented operations, under this topic the operations are called selection operation, and the next one is called projection operation and join operation and division operator. So these are the different operations which comes under the relational oriented operations. In this class, we are going to study about the selection, projection and join operations. The division operation is not included in our syllabus. Only union kaliತೀವಿ, intersection ಬಗ್ಗೆ discuss ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, difference ಬಗ್ಗೆ discuss ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ and Cartesian product. Along with that, in case of relational oriented operations, we are going to discuss about selection, projection and join operations. So let us discuss the mathematical oriented operations. In this, the first one, let us discuss union operation. The union operation is also called as, union operation is a binary operation. Union operation is a binary operation because it can be applied on, or it must be applied on two relations. Now union operations na ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು, ಟೂ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಬೈನರಿ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ or it is a binary operation. And when you consider the binary union operation is represented by a symbol called as U. It is represented by a symbol called as U. And union operation is used to select all the tuples from the relation R and from the relation S. In the sense, assume that there are two relations, one is R and another one is S. You know that it is a binary operation because it is applied on how many relations? Two relations. And in this, union operation performs, or union operation is used for combining all the tuples which are present in the relation R and all the tuples which are present in the relation R without including the duplicate tuples. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗುವ ಟ್ಯುಪಲ್ಸ್ ನ, ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸಲ ಬರುವ ಟ್ಯುಪಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಡೂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಟ್ಯುಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್? Union operation is used for combining all the tuples which are present in relation R and relation S without including or by eliminating duplicate tuples. Duplicate tuples na eliminate ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. That is the definition. And when you consider the third point, if you want to perform a union operation between R and S, these two relations must be union compatible. So ಯಾವುದೇ ಎರಡು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ನೀವು ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಆರ್ ಎನಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ the relations, those are called A and B relations, must be union compatible. Means those relations should obey the rules or the factors of union relation or union operation. Union operation ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವಾರು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ, ಕೆಲವಾರು ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ. those rules to be compatible with the taken relations. ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಆ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, ಕಂಪ್ಯಾಟಿಬಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. And when you consider the union compatible concept, we are going to discuss three rules here. One is, the first one is the name of the attributes of two relations. Name of the attributes of two relations should be same. Name of the attributes of two relations should be same. And next one is, the relations must have same number of attributes. Same number of attributes means ಎರಡು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ, in case of relation R and relation S, both the relations should have same number of attributes. If the relation R contains 3 attributes, relation S ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಎಷ್ಟು attribute ಇರಬೇಕು, 3 ನೇ attributes ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. And when you consider the next point, so the attributes which are having same name must have same set of domains. So domain is nothing but set of values for an attribute. ಒಂದು attribute ಗೆ ಇರುವಂತ values ನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Here also attribute which are having the same name must have same set of domains. Number of domains should be same ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. Then only we can say that the relation R and relation S are the union compatible, so that we can perform the union operation. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ನ, ಯಾವ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. if the taken relations obey these 3 rules ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. And the representation of this, the Venn diagram for representing the union operation is, so consider this is a relation R and this is the relation S, and if you want to represent the R union S, and it must include the tuples or the records present in the relation R and also the tuples or the records present in relation S. So this diagram indicates the Venn diagram for union operation. Means it includes all the tuples present in the relation R and relation S. By eliminating the duplicate tuples, it is called as union operation. And when you consider an example for union operation, let us discuss the example for union operation now. So example. So when you consider the example for union operation, let us take the two relations. One is cricket and another table I am going to consider is football. So in this cricket table, I have the three attributes here. One is the student ID and second one is name of the student and third one is age of the student. And here 101 is the student ID, 102 is the student ID and 103 is the student ID. And the name I am considering as Abhi, Akash and Kirti, and age is 17 and 16. Now let us consider the one more table called football table. Here also the name of the attribute should be name, SID, name and age of the student. The register numbers I am going to consider is 105, 106 and 102. And 105 is current, the age is 18. Karthik and the age is 19. And here 102 is Akash, the age is 17. You can observe here there are two relations I considered. One is cricket relation and another one is football relation. Now I want to do the union operation between these two relations, so that if I perform the cricket union football, you must observe whether these two relations are having the union compatible property. ಇವೆರಡೂ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನಾವೇನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫುಟ್ಬಾಲ್ ಅಂತ, ಅವೆರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಗತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಸೇಸ್, the attribute number should be same in both the relations. You can observe there are three attributes in cricket table, there are three attributes in the football table. And the second rule states that the name of the attribute should be same. You can observe the name of the attributes in cricket table is SID, name and age. The name of the attributes in the football table is SID, name and age. The second rule is also satisfied. And third one is it must have the same set of domains in both the relations. Here also we have the three domains and here also we are having three domains for each attributes, means set of values for each attribute. And now it is ready to do the union operation. So union operation means cricket union football. So combination of all the tuples present in cricket table and all the tuples present in football table, that is SID, name and age. First we will observe the cricket table. So what are the content present in cricket table? 101, Abhi and the age is 17. 102, then Akash, age is 17. And 103, Kirti, 103 Kirti and age is 16. And 105, current. Now come to football table. Observe the football table. This completes the cricket table. 101, 102, 103 we written. Now come to the football table. Combine the values of this with the cricket table. 105, current. 18 is the age. And next 106. The name of the student is Akash. Name of the student is Karthik. And age is 19. And now observe the third tuple, 102, Akash, the age is 17. It is already written in the table, right? Already this student came under the cricket table. So this is called duplication of data or replication of data ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. These types of data is removed by or eliminated by which operation? Union operation. Clear? Union operation means it is a combination of or it is a collection of all the tuples present in one relation with all the tuples present in the another relation with eliminating the duplicate tuples. Duplicate tuples ಇಲ್ಲಿ eliminate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And next we are going to discuss about the second one called as intersection operation. Clear with the union operation? We will move with the second one called as intersection operation. Intersection operation. So again, the intersection operation is also called as the binary operation. It is also a binary operation because the intersection is applied upon or this operation is performed on minimum two relations. ಈ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು? ಟೂ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ we call it as it is a binary relation. And the intersection operation is represented by the symbol called intersection symbol. So this is the symbol used to represent the intersection operation. And when you consider the intersection operation, this operation selects the common tuple present in the relation R and the common tuple present in the relation S. Means it will select the common tuple which is present in the relation R and relation S. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಟೇಬಲ್ ನಾವೇನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಎರಡು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನಾವೇನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದ್ರೊಳಗಡೆ ಇರುವ ಕಾಮನ್ ಟ್ಯೂಪಲ್ ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಬರುವಂತ ಟ್ಯೂಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಯಾವುದು? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ intersection operation. So it is a binary operation which is used for selecting the common tuple present in both the relations R and S. And as usual, we are having a union compatible rules. Union compatible ಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆನೋ similar to that we are also having the rules for intersection compatible. The rules are same for both union compatible and intersection compatible. What are the rules for intersection compatible ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, so again the number of attributes present in the one relation means the three attributes must be equal to the another attributes number also. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ 3 attributes ಇರಬೇಕು. And second one is the name of the attribute should be same. Here also the SID name age, SID name age, the name of the attribute should be same. And third rule is it must have the same set of domains. ಎರಡು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೊಮೈನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. The compatibility rules for union and intersection operation is same. ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ compatibility rules ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. And based on that we can tell these two relations are ready to perform the intersection operation. So ಇದರೊಳಗಡೆ intersection compatibility ಇದೆ, ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. So it is ready to do the intersection operation. So before that we have to write the Venn diagram for intersection operation. Let us assume this is the relation R and this is the relation S, and intersection means the common tuple which come under this relation, that is R intersection S ante. Common record or common tuple from these two relations. And if you want to write the intersection for these two tables, one is the cricket table and another one is the football table. If you want to perform the intersection of these two relations, so you can easily do it. Cricket intersection, football. Now observe here, 101 Abhi 70. Is there 101 Abhi 70 here? No, it is not selected. And 102 Akash 70. Search in this table 102 Akash 70. So it is present and it is common in both the tables. ಎರಡು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಎರಡು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. So this will appear in the output. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ ಟ್ಯೂಪಲ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ 102 Akash 70. Age is 70. So this is the tuple which come under which table? That is output table or resultant relation. And come to the third one, 103 Kirti 60. Is this tuple is come under the here? E tuple ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆನಾ? So no, it is not appearing here. So that only one tuple is coming out. Good, that is called 102 occurs 17. So this is the common tuple present in both the relations, that is called cricket and football. So this is about the intersection operation. Clear? What do you mean by intersection operation? Intersection operation is a binary operation which is represented by a symbol called intersection, and the next point is intersection operation is used to select the common tuples from the relation R and relation S. And for example, you can do the intersection operation between the cricket and the football table. This is the result for that. Clear with this? This is about intersection operation. Next we have to perform the difference operation. So now you can observe union intersection. After that mathematical oriented ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು? Difference operation. So difference operation, it is also a binary operation because this operation can be performed on how many relations? 2 relations. ಈ operations ನ ಎಷ್ಟು relations ಮೇಲೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? 2 relations ಮೇಲೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Because of that, the difference operation is a binary operation and it is represented by a symbol called as minus. ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿಂದ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಮೈನಸ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಇಂದ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್? ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಏನು? Difference operation is used for selecting a tuples which are present in one relation and which are not present in another relation. So we know that we considering 2 relations. ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ದೋಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಅನದರ್ ಟೇಬಲ್. ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪಿಯರ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್. ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರೆಯೋದು? ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್? ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ the tuples present in one table but it is not present in the another table anta helti. So when you consider the example for the difference operation, so here cricket is the one relation and football is the another relation. Now I want to perform which operation? Difference operation, that is called as cricket minus football. Now the result for this is, you can observe, it will display the tuples which are present in the cricket table and which are not present in the another table is not displayed. Clear? So cricket minus football ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಹಿಯರ್ 101 Abhi 17. This is displayed in the output. 101 Abhi 17. And you observe here 102 occurs 17. It is a common tuple. Right? It is present in both cricket and football. So since we are performing cricket minus football, it removes this tuple because this tuple is present in football. ಈ football table ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಕಾಶ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂತ tuple ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಆಕಾಶ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So that one more tuple that will come in the result is 103 Kirti and the age is 16. You can observe here, it will display the tuples of cricket table, records of cricket table and which are not present in the football table. ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಫುಟ್ಬಾಲ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಫುಟ್ಬಾಲ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎ ಕಾಮನ್ ಟ್ಯುಪಲ್. ಆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಟ್ಯುಪಲ್ ಇದೇನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್. And the Venn diagram for difference operation. So if R is a relation and S is a relation, if you want to perform R minus S, R minus S ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so it will display the only tuples present in the relation R and the common tuples are eliminated from this. Common tuples ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Eliminate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು? ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. And the last mathematical operation and very important mathematical operation is called Cartesian product. Cartesian product. So when you consider the Cartesian product is also called as binary operation, which is represented by the symbol called as cross symbol. So Cartesian product is a binary operation. For this also we require how many relations? Two relations. It is represented by cross symbol. ಯಾವ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಇಂದ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಇಂದ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. And it is binary operation because it is applied on the two relations. And what is Cartesian product? Cartesian product refers to an combining of each tuple of one relation with all the tuples of another relation. Observe the statement. So Cartesian product refers to the each tuple of combining each tuple of one relation and with the all the tuples of another relation. With the all the tuples of another relation means the Cartesian product means it will consider one tuple of one relation. ಒಂದು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯುಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಟ್ಯುಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನದರ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್. ಬೇರೆ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಟ್ಯುಪಲ್ಸಿನ ಜೊತೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ? ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ and the relation S. So consider there are two relations. One is relation R and another one is relation S. And the Cartesian product, or it is also called as cross product, can be represented as R cross S. ಇವೆರಡು ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇರುವ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? R cross S ಅಂತ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ದಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಟೂ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಟೂ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್. One is relation R and another one is relation S. The Cartesian product between these two relations is represented by R cross S. And when you consider the next point, assume that the relation R has the m attributes, or you may take it as n attributes. So ಈಗ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ R ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ? n attributes ಇದಾವೆ. If you give n value is 2 attributes. If you take n value is 3 attributes. So assume that there is a relation called R and this relation consists of how many attributes? n attributes. And similar to that, consider the another relation called as S and this relation as m attributes. So this relation has how many attributes? M attributes. Then the Cartesian product between these two, when you perform the Cartesian product between these two, that is called R cross S, the resultant table has n plus m attributes. Resultant table ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು attributes ಇರುತ್ತೆ? m plus n attributes ಇರುತ್ತೆ. For example, ನಾನು ತಗೊಂಡಿರುವ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 6 ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡೇ ಆಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಎಸ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಆಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 plus 3 it consists of 5 attributes in case of resultant table. Clear with this? So if there is a relation R which consists of n attributes and if there is a relation S which consists of m attributes, then the resultant relation is having n plus m attributes. Resultant attribute ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ? Resultant Cartesian product ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ resultant relation ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು attribute ಇರುತ್ತೆ? n plus m attributes ಇರುತ್ತೆ. And the one more point is, when you perform the Cartesian product between the tables, there is a chances of having the same attribute name in the two relations. ನೋಡಿ, ಎರಡೂ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಇರೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೇಮ್ ಆಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಇರುವ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಎ M relation, consider a R relation and S relation. ಸೊ ಎರಡೂ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಒಂದೇ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಜಾಬ್ ಐಡಿ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಜಾಬ್ ಐಡಿ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ಎರಡೂ ಕಡೆನ ಆಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ದ ಯುನಿಕ್ನೆಸ್, ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಬೇಕು, ಯುನಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ JID ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಐಡಿ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು R ಟೇಬಲ್, ಒನ್ JID ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು S ಟೇಬಲ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವೆರಡು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಟೇಬಲಿನ ಆಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ದ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ನೇಮ್. ನೀವಲ್ಲಿ ಏನನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆ ಕಾಲಮಿನ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ, ಆ ಆಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ನೇಮಿನ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ನೇಮ್ ನ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ದ ಆಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ನೇಮ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಇಫ್ ದ ಟೂ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ what you consider those relations are having the same attribute names, ಅವೆರಡು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ then to provide the uniqueness among them, ಆ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯುನಿಕ್ನೆಸ್ ನ ನಾವು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ we have to prefix the attributes with the original table name in the prefix ಮಾಡಿ. So when you consider the example for this, you will get the clarity about the Cartesian product. Consider an example. So the first table I am considering is employee table, and the next table I am considering is job table, right? And in case of employee table, I am having the three attributes. One is employee ID, and another one is name of the employee, and next one is job ID, or you may write it as JID, job ID. Next here employee ID is 1E, 2E and 3E. Employee names is Rakesh, Ravi and Rajesh. These three are the employees. And employee ID is 1J, 2J, again 1J. Right? This is the JID, means job ID. Clear? Once again I will repeat. I am considering two tables here. One is employee and another one is job table. In case of employee table, I taken three attributes. One is employee ID, another one is name, and one more is job ID. And in case of employee ID, 1E, 2E, 3E. This means employee 1E, 2E, 3E are the employee IDs of three employees. And name of the employee is Rakesh, Ravi and Rajesh. And the job ID of the employee is 1J, 2J and 1J. And come to the second table or second relation, that is called as job table. Now is this, I am taking only two tuples. The first attribute is JID and second attribute is job name. And observe, if the JID is 1J, is called tester, and JID is 2J, is called manager. J name anta barkoli saaku, job name anta J name anta. So this is about the two relations I considered to perform the Cartesian product. ಈಗ ಇವೆರಡು ಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ, ಕಾರ್ಟೀಷಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So what do you mean by Cartesian product? Already we written the definition here. Cartesian product refers to an each tuple of one relation is combined with all the tuples of another relation, or it is a collection of each tuples of one relation with all the tuples of another relation is called as Cartesian product. And when you consider the example for this, so now we want to write the Cartesian product between the table relation employee and job table. That means employee cross, then job table. Now observe here, I told that if the relation R is having the n attributes ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ and if the relation S is having n attributes ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ in the resultant table we are having n plus m attribute. That means employee ID ಬರುತ್ತೆ, next name of the employee ಬರುತ್ತೆ, next observe here JID is present in both the tables. ಎರಡು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಸೇಮ್ attribute ನೇಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ you have to prefix them with a table name ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಅವಾಗ ಕಾಲಮ್ ನೇಮ್ ನ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಟೇಬಲ್ ನೇಮ್ ಕೂಡ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ರೈಟ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ ಡಾಟ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. JID ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇನ JID ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಡಾಟ್ JID means this JID belongs to which table? Job table. So if the attributes are having the same name in the relations, then we have to prefix them with a table name. Then after that we are having job name, that is called J name. Then now next one we have to do the Cartesian product now. So perform the Cartesian product. Consider a tuple of one relation. It must be combined with all the tuples of another relation. So that first I am going to take employee ID, that is 1E. Name is Rakesh. Then employee dot JID ಅಂದ್ರೆ employee table in a JID 1J. Job dot JID, that is 1J. And job name is a tester. This is one tuple. Right? Next, right? When you consider the first tuple of this, it is combined with the first tuple of this. And now again, the same tuple must be combined with the second one like this. First we did this and now we have to perform this. So write that 1E, second tuple. 1E, again Rakesh, then job ID is same 1J, and in this job ID changes. So 2J, then the name of the job is manager. So this completes the first tuple is combined with all the tuples of another relation. Now take the second one. Second one is the observe here. This should be combined with the first one and this should be combined with the second one. Now write that in the resultant table. 2E, that is Ravi is the name. Then 2J is the job ID. 1J is the job ID. The job name is tester. And this is about the second tuple. And again write the same thing. 2E, Ravi, 2J, again 2J. The post name is or the job name is manager. And now 3E is the employee. So this completes the second one. Move to the third one. The third tuple should be combined with all the tuples of another relation. 3E, Rajesh, and the job ID is 1J, and the job ID is 1J. The name of the job is tester. And the last tuple, that is again 3E. The name of the employee is Rajesh, and the ID is 1J, and the ID is 2J, and this post is a manager. That is job ID is manager. So you can observe here, by using this, we can tell that the Cartesian product is a combining of each tuple of one relation with all the tuples of another relation. So each tuple of one relation is combined with all the tuples. Each tuple of one relation is combined with all the tuples of another relation. And you can observe, now rules are idrolagade ಎಷ್ಟು attributes idavappa 1 2 3 and it consists of 2. So total how many attributes should be present? Employee table attributes plus job table attributes ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ resultant table attributes ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. That is 1 2 3 4 5 attributes. And if the attributes of the relations are having the same column name ಅಥವಾ same attributes name, ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲೂ job ID ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೂ job ID ಇದೆ, same attributes name ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? We have to prefix them with the table name or the relation name, that is called employee JID, job.JID. So this is about the Cartesian product, and the mathematical operations are important for 2 and 3 marks in this chapter, and Cartesian product is one of the very important concept. So this is about the today's class or today's session. So I will give the assignment questions based on this session. So write down the assignment questions of this session. So write the assignment questions based on today's session. Mention the mathematical oriented operations. And second question is write a note on union operation and intersection operation with examples. And third question is explain the Cartesian product with example. So start writing the assignment and send it to the group. Thank you all.